AI, the Word of God and Judgment Day. Is there a difference between teaching children to repeat and teaching children to think? Let us take a look at fact. The makers of AI claim that its output is based on algorithms, meaning algebraic math. Well, that gives an exacting answer. Logic, on the other hand, is based on if A then B, which is also mathematical. Any arithmetic or algebraic equation can be turned into a logical operator. However, if I state if A, I want B as a response, that is neither an algorithm nor logical, it is a directive, often called a rule, when it is not. Correctly stated rules have to be derived from algorithms or logic, they must all be derivative and have the same ideas that run through the rules. Math is true. Logic is true, and if rules are correct, they can also be true, however, they are not. From legislators to corporate heads, teachers, judges and lawyers, religious leaders, practice not being true, but doing what they please. A mind, by biological fact, is evolving for true and correct information processing in order to maintain and promote life. That job is a biological fact, and stated in the Bible to be the future of mankind. Science and the Bible actually both say the same things. Those who teach each of these are the liars. No mind can do its job in an environment of teaching which is constantly demanding that someone else is to have control over another person's behavior rather than what is true, right, and just. So, as mankind is too stupid to learn and practice true grammar, true judgment, it programs its own computers to act like them, insane and corrupt. What goes around comes around. Judgment Day is the day that mankind factually learns what judgment is, and will be able to discern between those who can be taught to think and judge in accordance with the truth of things, and those who cannot. So, the corporations are lying to you. AI is rule-based. In other words, they are designed to influence human behavior which is not legal, not lawful, not tolerable. Any literate judge can distinguish between math, logic, and corruptly used rule-based programming. Man has always allowed people to make false claims claiming it is respect for someone's beliefs. Well, to hell with beliefs. What is true and what is not. That is all a mind. Every mind around the globe is designed to judge. Law is neither a respecter of persons, nor a person's beliefs, but only what is true and false and how it applies to behavior. By biological and religious fact, a mind has one and only one definition and purpose. One cannot predicate gender, belief, geographical location, color of skin, or who your parents are. Those rules, one and all, are based on lies. See if you can find a literate judge. Therefore, you can take AI as retribution, for the universe was spoken by one voice. No one can make a correct word processor until they correctly process words. How dare you say that God, or your country, or your gender, or your color, made you special, unless you are trying out for the Special Olympics? No human has any right to give another human being a directive which is not in accordance with the one voice over all creation. Equality cannot be granted by anyone or any government or any religion. Equality refers to our biologically defined job. It is the same for every man, woman and child. Proportional equality is based on our ability to do that job, which again, is not determined by any man, woman, or child. It is a simple biological fact. We are born with one human right, and one human wrong.
False words are not only evil in themselves, but they infect the mind with evil. Phaedo by Plato,